it's that our voices can be heard if we're loud enough. But the only way to achieve real change is if we come together. Our generation has the advantage of social media, which allows our messages to be delivered to a wide variety of people. No matter how big or small our following is, it is extremely important that we use our platforms to bring awareness to issues such as the Black Lives Matter movement. We need to change how we speak to each other, about each other, and most importantly, we need to be better listeners. We have access to countless amount of resources to help better educate ourselves on the history of racism in order to better understand how to fight it. We need to use them. Watch films, read books, look at news articles, do anything you can to better understand what's going on in this world. It's really heartwarming to see everyone coming together at times like these, but it should not take the killing of an innocent man for people to realize that racism is a problem. Like McCall mentions, this support should not go away. The unjust treatment of African Americans in this country is a constant issue, and you should not just post about it because it's trendy. If we hope to see any sort of change, we need to constantly be using our voices to stick up for what's right, no matter what others may think. We all need to be a lot more compassionate, mindful, and open-minded if we hope to change this world for the better.
The media coverage for the Black Lives Matter movement has been amazing. It has exposed the bad and let us know the good. But just like with everything else in life, one day it's not going to be on everyone's Instagram story and it's not going to be on the news. Please let me be your reminder that just because it's not being posted doesn't mean it's not a problem. This is a promise that we all have to make together, that we're going to fight for the equality and unity for people of color for the rest of our life, even if it's not on TV all the time. So please do what you can now and donate, sign petitions, do whatever you can with your circumstances, and let's make a change.
It is absolutely ridiculous that racism still exists in today's world, but our generation can be the one to change it. If we are loud enough, we can be heard. Do whatever you can to support the cause, whether it's signing petitions, donating to bail funds, or protesting peacefully. Any small thing helps.
So I think that we can all agree that what's going on in the world right now is sad and scary, and it's embarrassing, and it's 2020, and racism is still a thing. We cannot put up with any more of this. It's our responsibility as the new generation to establish equality within the world, regardless of skin tone, regardless of your ethnicity, of your race. It's gone on much too long, and we need to start to spread love instead of hate, instead of patronizing one another because they look different than us. It's not fair to them. We need to step up to the plate and strive for equality and achieve it. And it's time for that to happen.
Hi guys, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm a dancer, and a lot of the style that I do, which is hip hop, and a lot of the music that I listen to is based off of Black culture, and I respect it a ton. It is a big part of my life, and I don't believe that anyone should be treated differently because of their skin color. It's really disappointing to see how people still have that small mindset and believe that someone is less of a human than another person because of the color of their skin. And I know a lot of people connect to Black culture and use a lot of things from it, such as dance and like the music industry and hairstyles and other things like this, and they're still the ones that are participating in racial injustice. And I just think that's like wrong, obviously. And I believe we can make a change by all using our voices. We all need to come together as a unit and use our voices for the better and to spread awareness to other people and educate people in order to make change, because that's the only way it's gonna work.
I think what is going on is a great way to bring attention to what is going on in the world. I don't think I've ever seen this much attention being brought upon racial inequality. So I think that everything is going on with the protests, the awareness. Blackout Tuesday, I thought that was really great. It made me smile seeing all the Black pictures and even on people's story. So I think everything that's going on is really going to help out the racism in the world today. Keep up the good work, and our generation will put an end to racism.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm really glad that Jenna has asked me to speak about what's going on in the world right now. Jenna, if you're seeing this, you're an amazing person, and what you're doing is great. And if it looks like I'm reading to the side, it's because I am. I wrote everything down, and I wanted to make sure I hit every part because this what we're talking about is so important and it needs to be said. So hello again. I'm your basic teenage white girl, and I never fully understand what it's like to be black, but I strongly stand by the Black Lives Matter movement. In God, I'm a strong believer in God, and one of my favorite Bible verses is, "Our desire is not that others might be relieved while you are hard pressed, but that there might be equality. At the present time, your plenty will supply what they need, so that in turn their plenty will supply what you need." The goal is equality, and that's from 2 Corinthians 8:13-15. God wants us all to be equal. He wants us all to be treated fairly. No matter the color of your skin or what race we are, Jesus died for all of our sins. He loves every single one of us. And for those who aren't believers of God, Martin Luther King states, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." I think we all can agree that Martin Luther King was an inspirational person not only to the Black community, but to everyone around the world. So, therefore, let's stop racism. Let's be the change. We should all stand together. You're loved no matter what. No matter the color of your skin, no matter your race, you are loved. Again, I will never fully understand what it's like to be Black, but I stand with you during this time. Let's love each other like Jesus loved us. Let's stop the hate and darkness. Thank you.
Nothing will bring back those who have died from the systematic racism of the police. However, we can honor them and their families by bringing change. I believe that it is our generation's responsibility to take charge of the future and better it for everyone. Now is the time to act. Go to protests, sign petitions, and educate others, because unless we unite together to be the change, nothing will get better. It may seem impossible at the moment, but if we focus, we will succeed. Now let's get to work.
If you believe, just follow me. I'll be the change that the world's been missing. Just wait and see. Be the change.